Hi friends, Glenda Mollett here, and tonight we're making an easel card with a lot of shiny paper on it. So welcome to my craft room. I'm just looking for my mouse because I have to head over to Facebook and make sure that it's over there and working properly. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am located on the west coast of Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. And tonight we're going to have some stampin' fun. If I can get Facebook to cooperate. Well, we can still have stamping fun. It's just you won't be watching any of it. There we are. All right. It's working. Hi, Connie. Hi, Janet. Okay, people are watching. I was just about late because I completely forgot to do the Share It Saturday draw, get it ready, but it's ready now. So I have a whole list of people that I'm going to choose somebody before we say goodnight to win a card from me and a little gifty. And I am so excited because I have permission from Stamping Up to provide little gifties to people outside of Canada as well as those inside of Canada. So if you live in somewhere other than Canada and your name is chosen by the wheel tonight, you too will benefit from a little gifty from me. It's not much. It's just like, well, I'm not going to spoil the surprise. It's fun. And I like giving things away. All right. Comments are not showing. There we are. Okay. And of course, there. Hello, Marie. Thank you for telling me who it is because, Facebook user. Yes. Hello, Pat. Hey, Norma. Okay. We got people watching. So I'm going to flip you around. Do you like my sweatshirt? Human, kind, be both. Would that be lovely if everybody in the world would be kind to each other? Okay, so if you are, if you send me a comment, I would appreciate it if, other than Janet, because Janet's name right now is showing, but anybody other than Janet, I would appreciate you signing it like Marie did, because then I know who's here and I don't have to keep flipping back and forth. So here's the card we're going to make tonight. And if we have time, I have some of the new stuff that's coming out on the 7th of November. And I thought maybe we'd make a card with that as well. Hey, Carmen. Okay, Carmen, your name I can see. So Janet and Carmen are good to go. Okay. So this is an easel card. I know. Easel cards are not the usually fancy fun folds that I normally do, but holy man, this paper is stunning. No, Connie, your name is not showing tonight. Who knows, eh? I have no idea what they base the criteria on. Oh, Kathy, I can see your name, Kathy, so thank you. And Marlene, hi, Marlene. Oh, sending out this to you, Marlene. I hope you're feeling better. Okay, so this paper here is called Shining Brightly, and it has been in and out of stock so many times since it went live. Hi, Holly. Thank you for telling me who you are, because I can't see your name. So Shining Brightly is back in stock. This is the navy and gold ribbon, and it is not back in stock yet, but it's coming. It's on its way. And then I used the Chic dies. See the snowflakes up there in the corner and the snowflakes on the inside. So I used one as the anchor for the easel. Oh, good. I'm glad, Marlene. Yay. The snowflake comes from the Chic stamp set, and I'll show you those in a minute. These are the Joy of Noel dies. Nope. This is Christmas classic die. This one here, and then the one that cuts this out as well. And there's the envelope. And I'm going to be using Night of Navy ink tonight. And I'm going to be using, hang on till I get the supplies, This card doesn't even have any embellishments on it because you don't need it because it's got so much bling. This is gold foiled. The paper in the background is gold foiled. The ribbon has gold flecks in it. And then I'm using gold foil. So no need to put embellishments. Kathy says internet is acting up and the lives keep freezing. So I'll have to, oh, Kathy, I don't know what's wrong with the internet out there in Alberta. I'm sorry. And thank you for trying. Okay, Brightest Glow stamp set. I'm going to be using the sentiment. Christmas Classics dies. We're going to use this one and this one. And then Season of Chic. That's where the snowflake comes from. This is a really good one. If you want a stamp set that is for all seasons, you've got leaves that can be spring or fall. You have flowers that can be summer or spring. It's even got a couple of shells in there and a snowflake and some great sentiments. This one I have had for a while and I still love it. This is the one where the netting comes from that I use quite often when we're doing anything sea related or the gone fishing. But it's also got snowflake dies and leaf dies and flower dies, and there's little snowflake dies. So that's where this die comes from that we will be using tonight. Okay, so let's get our stuff out. I'm using vanilla, very vanilla, because the Shining Brightly is vanilla and gold. Look at that stunning paper. And that's not the only pattern in this paper. Let me know in the comments if you want me to go get the paper and show you all of the patterns, because it's navy, vanilla, and gold. How much better does life get? Oh, here's another one. So this is this is the same pattern, only in navy. Isn't that cool? We're going to layer it with this, but I'm going to cut out. Now, I got the wrong snowflake out because that's the big one. I wanted to use the little one. I don't want the big one. So there's actually 3 different sizes. There's the big one, the medium one, and the tiny one. And I'm going to use this one to tuck up air in the back and to use on the inside. But I want to die cut them out of this piece of gold first. Okay, so that and that. This is the inside. And then I have a strip of gold that's going to line the side here just to add a little bit more. Hi, Norma. I will do that. Now, who is that other Facebook user? Hi, Valerie. So, Valerie, I've asked people that I can't see who the names are, and I can't see yours when you're typing. If you could tell me who you are. Hi, Dimity, and I can see your name. Okay, so this is for the sentiment. This one, I put foam sheet on the back, and we're going to die cut this out for the inside. That's good. VW works. And then this one, I'm going to die cut this out. Now, if you don't want, you don't have to do the snowflakes out of this because there's lots of room on here that you can do the snowflakes with. So let's just do that. Then I have a piece of this. Okay, my computer kicked me out. Hang on. You can't see my face for a sec. I have to go back in. Man, I don't know why this computer keeps doing that. But the good news is I got my computer back today. So hopefully by Monday I'll have it working again. So this is the ribbon. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes, I froze. I know. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. But I'm back, right? Everybody can see me and hear me. Okay, let's just get on with this before I freeze again. Okay, so I'm going to die cut this and one of these. And this is the gold, just straight gold foil. And run that through. And I'm not putting adhesive sheet on this. There we go. So there's that die cut. And there's one of these. Let's just pop that out with the take your pick tool here. Who has a take your pick tool? Do you use it all the time? What do you think of the take your pick tool? Okay, I'm going to stamp or die cut that out. I love my take your pick tool. It's always right there beside me when I'm working. It's one of the most used tools I have. And they came up with new ends this year, and I had to get another one because I like keeping the brush on one. And then I like the new one. It's not as the new pokey part. It's not as thick as the old one. Val got her order today and get to play tomorrow after the furnace guy comes. Yay! You like the old one we had? Who was that said that? Oh, who said that? Oh, Connie. Yes, this one. I use this one a lot too. I do. Norma loves hers, and Facebook user love it and use it all the time. Oh, that was Holly. Okay, so I've got those cut. That and that and that and this. Get rid of these. Now I'm going to take this one. I put a bit of foam sheet on it because I want it to, for the anchor on the inside like this. And if you cut it out with the foam sheet on it, you don't have to mess around with little bits of dimensional. So I'll show you. I'm just doing it normally, the same sandwich I would normally use. I'm going a bit slower just because I like to give it a better chance to cut. And you don't have to go back and forth a couple of times, at least not in my machine. Some of the machines you may have to. It depends on how they're calibrated. So see how it pops right out? It's amazing. I'm not going to take it out because it doesn't usually cut the liner. So I have to take it out without the liner on it. And I don't want to be touching that, the adhesive on the back, because it tends to weaken the adhesive. Norma loves hers. Holly. Connie. Janet uses hers all the time too. Okay, so I'm going to take my Season's Greetings and Night of Navy ink. Man, this computer keeps freezing. It's a good thing I got my computer back because I think this one is not compatible very well with StreamYard. There we are. Oh, look at the font in this. It makes my heart happy because it's so clean and so clear. And I'm just going to die cut that. Let's get a couple of Post-it pieces here to hold it in place while I move it over to my machine. There we go. Then I think we have all of our bits and pieces and we can start doing some assembly. So did you guys have a good week? I know it's Thursday and I haven't seen you since Tuesday. If you were with me live on Tuesday night on YouTube, we made 3 really fun treat holders on my YouTube channel on Tuesday night. And then Monday night I was here, of course, and on my Facebook page. Okay, let's do the stamping. Get the snowflake stamp. And this is from Season of Chic. And I'm going to ink stamp. I like ink stamping. I like the different layers of color. So there we go. There's the inside. Is anybody creating an easel card along with me, or are you just watching tonight? I know this is not a really intricate fancy fold, but sometimes it just is what it is. And I felt that this card needed to be an easel card. Oh, Janet's watching, and Dimity's watching, and Connie's watching. And Norma worked way too many hours. Oh, Norma. Oh, I didn't get my adhesives out. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I'm going to layer my navy blue, maybe. Hang on. Gotta get a new refill. Gotta get a new refill. Good thing I have lots of these. Did you do anything exciting this week? Did you get to have some crafty time? Don't forget to enter it in the Share It Saturday draw. Because even if you live outside of Canada now, I get to send you gifts. Pat's watching, Holly's watching, Marlene's watching. Hello, Brenda. Yes, Brenda, I popped your die set in the mail this afternoon for you. It's on its way. Okay. And if I were you, I would use the inside of this piece to do something, add some more snowflakes or cut something out for another card. Okay, that goes on there. Now, this is going to get the ribbon wrapped around it. So we'll put some adhesive on here and get this ribbon wrapped around. And you want it around the bottom because, of course, this being an easel card, I'll show you, it's not attached at the top. So you have to put your ribbon on where it's not going to show. I'm just using my grid paper here to, oops. See, on an easel card, you only attach the bottom part, this part here. So you have to make sure your ribbon is below that so it works. Okay, a couple of pieces of tape. And have to keep that down to the bottom as well. You're very welcome, Brenda. Okay, now I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold. So this is 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4, and that creates our easel fold. Just use my bone folder here and make it nice and crisp. So this gets attached only to the bottom. So I'm going to put it on here, a dry run, audition it, and then I'm going to mark where that is, because I don't want the adhesive above that. Now I do have it above that, so I just got to use my adhesive eraser here and pull that back a bit so it doesn't stick up above where it's going to be attached. Thank God for adhesive erasers. Now I was shopping last week and I went to all of our dollar stores in town to see if anybody is carrying these right now, and they're not. I suspect that they are no longer inexpensive enough to be carried in one of our dollar stores. I do know that Amazon carries them though. Come on, there we go. Some days the liners come off and some days they don't. So you just have to start in the middle. There we go. So nobody's telling me they did anything exciting. Nobody was creative. Nobody got crafty. Oh, what a boring week for you guys. Yesterday I decided I better vacuum my house. It's been a while. Uh-oh. Hopefully that's not going to be too high. Let's just rub that down a bit. It's been a while since the vacuum. Well, it's not a Roomba, it's a Shark, but it's the same thing as a Roomba. But it doesn't do corners and it doesn't get underneath the couch because it doesn't fit. So that's what I did this week was vacuum. Oh my God, I hate vacuuming. I stopped 3 times. Hubby wasn't home. So I got to stop 3 times and pretend I wasn't vacuuming. Oh, I came into the craft room and had some of my drink and watched a few videos, and then I'd go back and do another 10, 15, 20 minutes and do it all over again. Worked and crafted. Oh, Connie, of course you were working. Oh, poor Connie. Marie was making towel teddy bears. Oh, that sounds interesting, Marie. Val, I think it's a shipping problem. Savon has a short supply of some stuff. What? Okay, I don't know what I said that comment. Sorry, Val. I have no idea. I don't know. I blather along and chit chat and then I forget what I say. And okay, so this one is going on over top of the ribbon. So I'm going to put I'm going to cut a couple of strips for the bottom, but the top I don't want to put. I want to put a dimensional in that corner, but I'm not going to take the liner off of it yet till I get those snowflakes on, which reminds me I should get some glue on these snowflakes while I think about it because they don't have the sheets on it, the foam sheet. So let's just take the time to add some of our favorite glue to the snowflakes so that it has a chance to dry. And if you're commenting, I will catch up in a sec because I can't when I'm putting glue on, I can't look up. Making trucking along tray favors with Hershey nuggets. Oh, that's cool. Janet does a lot of that. She does party or tray favors for a lot of different facilities in town. It's very nice of you, Janet. Oops, too much blurby glue in that spot. There we go. We'll let that dry while we put the rest of the card together. Okay, let's just move this up out of the way. All right, back at what we were doing. Maybe. Oh, hello, I lost the piece I was working on. Oh my. Okay, so the ribbon is going to go at the bottom third, sort of. So if I do this, I don't like putting my dimensionals on the ribbon because then the ribbon is not solid and sometimes they can move. So if I do this, and then I have this piece and I cut some little thin strips to run along the bottom, then we can put them around the ribbon and still have the ribbon on the bottom part where we want it. There we go. So now this is where the ribbon is going to go. And that's going to fit in there like that. Perfect. Perfecto. Well, no, it's not. Okay. Because it should be up higher. I put my ribbon down too low on this one. Okay. Well, we're just going to take those and do this with it. Move them up. This is why when I'm putting these on, I tend to not push them down really hard so that they do come up if I have them in the wrong spots. There, that's better. Okay. So now I'm going to take the liners off of there. And I didn't put my little garbage can here. I'm just going to reach over and get my little garbage can. There we are. Because I hate it when I have little bits of dimensionals all over the place. Do you guys keep a little garbage can for dimensionals and stuff on your table when you're crafting? I can't craft if I have the tops off of dimensionals floating around everywhere. I know, I'm weird. Okay, so now this is going to go on right about there. Let's make sure it's straight. That'll do. Now this is going to go flat. Just put some Stampin' Seal on there. Oops. And that's going to go on here. Right about there. Now, this, where's my big dimensionals? Yeah, I don't like garbage hanging around. Yeah, this is pretty paper. I love it. And you put them together, oh, it just makes your heart happy. A coffee can that you use. Ah, good idea, Marie. I have lots of these little tiny containers because I used to do punchy classes. Do you remember when we used to have a lot of punches? And I would have classes and we would make teddy bears and dancers. And I think I had a class every month for about 3 years while we had lots of, I said I wasn't going to glue that down and then I did. When we had lots of punches, we had fun and I would prep all of the pieces so that when people came to the class, all they had to do was put things together. So everybody's piece for each of their cards, I would punch into these little tiny containers. It was a lot of work, but oh man, we had fun. They were so fun to make. I still have a lot of them. When we made them, I called it an exploded one. And I can show you because I still got them all. Okay, there's the snowflakes in there. So there's the front of our card. Look at that. Perfect. All right, let's get some. So we would make a 6x6 sheet and we would have all of the bits and pieces on there. I called it the exploded one so that we knew we would write on there what punch we got them out of. And then we would include on that 6x6 sheet one of the completed ones. And then, of course, we'd make a card with the completed one. So we actually, oh, shoot, I forgot the gold. Too much talking and not enough paying attention to what I'm doing. We actually made, or I punched out enough for 3 punched images. And that's basically what started my club. We had a punchy club where you could come and get punches and then everybody would order the punches and then I would do a class with the punches that we ordered. That was a few years ago. Okay, now we'll put the inside in. So this inside piece is not 5 1/4 by 4. It is 5 by 4 so that there's enough room here to put some gold along one edge. So I'm just going to go on the other side and line it up like that. So that adds a little bit of gold to the inside as well. Yeah, Holly used to come to my punchy class and Janet used to come and they were a lot of fun. No, it wasn't an exploding box. it was an exploded punchy person, which I know it doesn't really make sense, but if I have time when we're done here, I'll go and get one of my albums and I will show you, because I still have them. I keep hoping that at some point they're going to bring back some of our punches. Okay, I need this back because I have to get rid of these centerpieces. There we go. There. Okay, so now we have this lovely snowflake that is up on adhesive sheet. So there's no need to try and find a whole bunch of little dimensionals to put around there. So I'm just going to put this and decide where I want to put my anchor and just pop it right about here. Right about there. That'll do. And I'm going to make sure that these two parts of the snowflake are in line, so that becomes your anchor for your easel card. See how easy that is when you have adhesive sheet on there? And the adhesive sheets, I completely forgot we even had them. Okay, so that's that. Now, let me grab, if I can reach that high, because of course I put them up on the top shelf. So hang on, if you hear a crash and without a scream, it's not me. If you hear a scream, call 911. Oh, it's not coming. Okay, that won't work. Hang on. I gotta take the chair over there. Man, the things I do for you guys. Okay. See, we used to keep them in these 6x6 albums that we had back then. Let's put my die away before I lose it. Okay, so here's one of them. I have 3 of these albums full. So what is the very first one that we ever did? Yep, it was a frog. It was a frog. So I punched out enough for 2 of them put together, and then this is the exploded one. So it was just the pieces, and then we wrote in there what the punch was that we used, and there's the boho blossom cut in half. The holes, we cut the holes. Then I did all the paper, a black marker to make the mouth, and we did so many different ones. Just look at all of these. Look at them. Look at that puppy. How adorable is that puppy? We did babies and elephants and snowmen, and see, there per person I had to punch all of these things. Now, did I do that on the back of each one? Let me see. I did. So on the back of each one, for my information, I would say that per person, I would have to punch all of these. So if I had 6 people, that was a lot of punching. But back then I didn't have much to do because I wasn't really doing as many classes. But look at this. Oh man, this brings back memories. Look at, we even did the 7 dwarfs. Did all 7 of the 7 dwarfs. Yep. Oh, look, there was a hamburger. There was a lot of them. So that's what we did for fun back at the beginning. We did a Space Odyssey. Yeah, it was a lot of fun that those classes were. All right. So do you want to make a quick card with the new stuff? because I think this is going to be a really quick card. The one I have envisioned anyways. So this is coming up on the 7th of November. This designer paper is called Meandering Meadows, and it has watercolor pictures on one side and then watercolor washes on the other. Look at this, how gorgeous this paper is. So that's the paper. And then there is, wait, I missed a piece of the paper. There we go. So that's the paper. And then there is the Garden Meadow stamp set and the Garden Meadow dies. This is that's the gate. And then there's that's the arch. And then there's a gate that goes in front of it. And I haven't even punched these out yet. So I don't even, or cut those out. I don't even know what they look like when they get cut out. Because I decided today I better get Cameron's birthday card done because tomorrow's his birthday and I hadn't got it done yet. Oops. And then the embellishments are birds and dragonflies. Look at that. They're shiny gold. These are not metal. They're plastic. Or foil, I guess, is what they are. So I thought what I would do, I wanted to try to, this is the full size of a card front. So I cut this down to 5.25 by 4.25. And I want to cut this out here like that. So let me do that. This is what I had envisioned anyways. So if you're not interested in this new stuff, thank you for watching. But if you are, hang on, we're going to make another card. And this one, I hope is going to be really cool. We'll see if it works. The punchy classes were really fun. Unfortunately, we don't have the punches anymore to be able to do them. So this I want to put flat. And this I want to pop up. Or should we make that? That's what we should do. Make that flat, pop this up like this. And then we can put a gate in front of it. That's what we're going to do. Okay, hang on. I've got to organize things a bit here because I lost my dies. I have to put my die away. There we go. So I think for speed, I'm going to use the foam strips because that'll just make it go a little bit faster. Because when you do this, and I'm going to pop up this up, then I prefer to put dimensionals or the strips at the edge and then along the inside as well. Yes, I have my punches too, Marie, but I can't do classes because if people want to reproduce the images, they can't because we don't sell the punches anymore. So that's why I stopped doing them. But no, I don't think I even put them on I don't think I even had my YouTube channel back then. So I don't think you can even go back on my YouTube channel and get them. But I think I did blog them. So I think if you went back in my blog, you might be able to find them. Okay, so now I'm going to run a second line of dimensional stuff around here, relatively close to the hole. So this one, I'm just going to, this side, I'm just going to cut it partially so that I can curve it around like this. There we are, one more. So what do you think of this paper? I was talking to my hostess for December for our club, and we're trying to come up with something to do in December. And she said she wasn't fond of this. So I would really like to know what you guys think of this. All right, it's going to go there. Rid of those. Now I'm not making a shaker card out of this, so I don't have to worry about it being close together. Holly likes it. Carmen likes it. Norma likes it. Yes. I agree. Okay, I'm just making sure that it's good and attached. So what I'm thinking of is putting this on here like this. So that'll pop that up. Popping this down through the hole so that it will be flat on the card like that. And then I'm going to go and get some pecan pie. And we'll do a gate. And bring the white. We'll have to do some, at least a centimeter. Okay, how wide is the gate? Should we stamp the gate so there's a cabin? That would be cool. Should we do a stamped gate or should we do a die cut gate? Let me know which one you think we should do, or do you want to? I can do both. Okay, I'll do a die cut and then I'll stamp it. Also on pecan pie, and we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. Die cut. Oh, everybody's saying die cut. Well, let's do a die cut. We'll see what it is. I've already made a card with this. I can't remember what it's for. Maybe it's for one of my Facebook Lives on a Monday. Okay, I think I would put adhesive sheet on here before I did that again. So this is what the die cut one looks like. That's what the die cut looks like. Now I take this is one of the flowers. I was using it to make a happy birthday card apparently. Okay, pecan pie. On pecan pie. And then we'll die cut it and we'll see what it looks like. All right, who's the smarty pants that says pecan pie wouldn't that get a little sticky? Smarty pants. Okay, die cut. Now there is a top and a bottom to this because one side has little things that stick out on it on the top and then the bottom is just straight. So you have to make sure you put the die on the right way. Who was that smarty pants? That reminds me of have I told you the story about when one of my orders was being held at the border because I had pumpkin pies in there? I'm sure I have, if you've been around a while. One of my orders way back years and years ago. It was being held at the border, and that was back in the days when I could get a hold of the broker person. Unlike now when there's no way you can get a hold of them. But I called them and I asked them why my order was being held for so long because it'd been there like a week or some stupid thing. And she said to me, "Ma'am, you cannot import pecan pies and chocolate chips from the US into Canada." So I said to her, "Ma'am, with all due respect, take your head out of your butt and read the rest of the sentence that says cardstock. Now get my order going." She says, "Oh, I'm awfully sorry." Yeah, and so you should be. Okay, so we have the die cut one. That's going to go there like that. That's option one. Now, option 2 is this. And you know what I'm thinking? If we cut this in half like that, and I tucked half under that side and half under that side, it would look like the gate was opening. So tell me, which one do you like? Do you like the die cut one or the stamped one? And while you're deciding that, I'm going to try and put my front onto my front. I'm going to do my rabbit ears. That's why I like these strips so much, because you can do the rabbit ear thing and you can still move it around to a certain extent. Okay, there's the rabbit ears. Now, the inside one is a little bit trickier. So the little pieces you have to take off because you can't, the rabbit ears don't work when you cut through them. There we are. So the outside ones, the rabbit ears go to the outside. The inside ones, the rabbit ears are going to go to the inside. Like that. Oh, I got to go back. Everybody's commenting and I'm ignoring you because I'm doing my rabbit ears. Let me go back up here. Okay, we have die cut stamped, die cut both, die cut because you can see the pretty garden, die cut, the stamped. Okay, so I think we're at a tie if I added those all up correctly. So now you take your rabbit ears, you make sure they're all hanging out. So like this. And I'm missing this one. Like that. And then you put them on, you put it on your card, and because I still have the liner on there, I can move it around till I get it lined up where I want it. And then you push it down in the corners where you've already removed the liner, where the rabbit ears are. And look at that, how easy that is to do. Okay, so I'm going back up here now and I'm going to count. Die cut 1, die cut 2, die cut 3. Die cut 4, stamped 1, die cut 5, both, die cut 6, die cut 7, stamped 2, stamped 3. Okay, so apparently we're doing the die cut one. Now, when you remove your liners, you got to be very careful because they will rip. And then you have to go digging around in there with your pokey tool to find where you've ripped it. But if you go slow and remember which direction you are going when you pull your rabbit ear out, see how easy that is? Come on. I'm not going to say anything yet. Oh, I'm so excited. I got them all without ripping one. Yay! Okay, now that's going to go like that. And then I would usually use my Stamp and Seal for this, but Stamp and Seal grips too much when I'm trying to put something underneath. So this is a different kind of tape. And I'm just going to use a little bit of it because it allows me to move before it grips. Now I have to make sure that it's not in any of those, the die cut edge, because it's actually made holes in there. And if you have your tape underneath there, it's going to go shiny. So there we go. Now we're going to pop that back through the hole. Pardon my head if it gets in the way, because I want to make sure that I get that in there. Look at that. Oh, look at that. How cool that is. I think the die cut is in the lead too, which sucks because I like it the other way. This die cut one is not quite long enough. Maybe I need to cut another one. Let me cut another one. And maybe because it doesn't do across the whole thing. So if I do two and just hang on, I'll show you what I mean. I just have to find that piece of cardstock again. Die cut another one. And it's not going to be popped up. It's going to be flat because I think it needs to be flat. I don't think it needs to be popped up. So you don't like the stamped one, eh? Well then. No, Valerie, I don't have your address, and I'm not going to see you on Sunday. So I'm going to Powell River on Sunday. We're going to do a Christmas class. And I'm excited. Okay, so if I tuck, like if I cut this like this and just tuck that in, what do you think? What if we did one flat and one popped? Then it would look like the gate is open. Okay, so I do have that much room. So I've got about just a tiny bit that I can put it underneath before I hit those strips. So one under there like that. And then if I do the same thing on this end, this one, but put a little bit of adhesive sheet on there. What do you think? That, so it looks like it's an open gate, and I'm wrong. It's not going to be popped up. They both need to be flat. I like that. That's really cool. Okay. So you could use adhesive sheet on this too. Would make it a little bit easier than getting Tombow on there. As of course, Tombow is sticky. That dry. And we'll get some on this one. I like this gate. I think this is a really cool gate. And I haven't used a stamp yet. I was making a Saint Nick card this afternoon that the only stamping on the whole card is the sentiment. So that's for my senior ladies. Okay, so this is going to go on this side. So we'll just tuck that under there like that. Oh, Brenda likes the stamped one. Oh, Norma, you're so smart. She says, cut it in half like you did for the stamped one. Guess what? I cut it in half. Okay, I would put adhesive sheet on this gate if you're going to put it flat. It would make it easier to attach. Look. Just look at that. Is that not super cool? Now, I don't think I'm going to stamp anything and put it on there. What time is it? Oh, no. Just a sentiment. I can't imagine having a better friend. Thinking of you. Every day is a fresh start. Hello. Look at these little birds. Aren't those adorable? I used them in the other card. Maybe the happy birthday. Oh, I got it out already. I made a card and then I didn't have time to put things away yet. Maybe we do need to have that. Let's try this. We'll stamp this on some white and have a look and see. What size do I need? What size do I need? I need an inch. I have an inch. Now this color in here. Where's my paper? Where did I put the paper? There it is. Oh, Blackberry Bliss. Oh, yeah, let's stamp it Blackberry Bliss. Ah, very vanilla. Who is that smart person that said I would use very vanilla? It wouldn't be so stark. I can do that. You guys are so smart. I don't have a piece cut, though. I'd have to cut a piece. Hey, hang on. I will cut a piece. Oh, Connie, you're so smart. Okay, now, I haven't used this stamp yet. And I've taken to, with my new photopolymer stamps, I've started dipping them in my Versamark ink pad first before I put them in ink, because it is helping with better inkage and better stamped image. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love Blackberry Bliss. It's crooked. Oh, oof. Oh, well. We'll just pretend this is what I meant to do all the time. Right? Now, hang on. I'm going to use my cutter. There we are. Oh, look at that. I love it. Okay, dimensionals, where are you? So are you loving this stuff? Do you think it's something you're going to order? And a little bit of adhesive on this side so it sticks. Yeah, come on. There we go. And I think we need to put some, I want that right there. It just looks like it needs to be right in the middle. What do you think? Now, where are them birds and things? I have a mess here, people. I have a mess. Okay, let's add a couple of birds. Oh, that was bad, because dimensionals are a different height than those. So afterwards, I'm going to take those dimensionals off because they're a different height than the strips that I used. Okay, let's put one here. And then I've got one going the other way. We're going to put that there. And then we'll put a dragonfly down here. Look at that. Oh, Connie already has it. Good job, Connie. I bet you've been creating a craft and creating up a storm with it. That's it. And then I would just I won't take the time because I want to do the draw and it's 9 o'clock. I would like put the flowers inside, or maybe the birds. It's really bothering me, those dimensionals, though, because it's at a, okay, this is going to come off. It is. Hang on. I have to get these off because I don't like it when my stuff is crooked. Because the dimensionals are not as thick as the foam strips are. And I should have remembered that. Okay, there's that. Foam strip back. A couple on there. You know me, I can't leave my card unfinished. I need to finish it. I'm already not going to do the inside, which is really making my heart unhappy, but thanks, Holly. Oh, it's pretty, but Connie hasn't started yet. Oh, Connie, are you still making Halloween stuff? Okay, so that's going to go right there where we had it. That's better. All right, we're done. Look at that. And how the hardest part was deciding what gate to use, right? So a tip, use either foam sheets if you want this popped up or adhesive sheets because it'd be a lot easier to put on there. Whew. Okay, now this is the ribbon that goes with it. See, I saved this strip to put on the inside. Oh, I don't have a piece of vanilla to cut. I'll cut a piece of vanilla and then I'll put this on the inside, or I'll cut a little strip off of this to put on the inside. You know, you want to save it, but this is it is pecan pie center striped ribbon, and it's part of the suite. And it's really pretty. Look at that. That gorgeous ribbon. And it's really soft. It's not hard at all. Oh, Connie was using up old stuff. Thanks, Holly. And Facebook user, whoever you are, because, you know, somebody is... StreamYard is not playing. Look, I almost lost my die. Got to put my die away. Okay, so I've cleaned up. I should almost be able to reach my computer now. Okay, first I have to do is take it off from the top. I don't want to make you seasick. Take this down. And going to put that back, and then we'll go over here to the wheel. Look at all the entries we had. So this is October the 14th. Share it Saturday. The one I should have done on Monday and did not. We had a lot of wonderful entries, and I've started numbering them. My mouse is also not cooperating. I'm so glad to get my my own computer back. So look at all the entries, and I've numbered them so that I can share which card actually won. All right, so I'm going to shuffle once, shuffle twice, and the winner of, as soon as my mouse cooperates here, the winner of the October the 14th Share It Saturday is, drumroll please, who's it going to be? Oh, Liz! Congratulations, Liz. Now, Liz only did one card, so you don't have to do lots. So I will go and share the winning card. Yes, congratulations, Liz. Now, do I have Liz's address? I'm not sure, but I will. If you're not watching, Liz, I will be in touch. If you are watching, if you could send me your address if I don't already have it. I can't remember. Yes, congratulations, Liz. I think Liz is in Canada. I do think that. I don't know why. But there we are. So thanks, Hank, for hanging out with me tonight. You got a bonus card, and I love it. Look, just look at that. This would be a really nice sympathy card. It would be a really nice one. And if you cut those gates out with the adhesive sheet on it, it would take no time at all. The hardest part for the card was deciding which gate to use. Thanks, everybody. So it's Thursday night. Tomorrow night, I have Paper Pumpkin at 8 o'clock. It'll be on my Facebook page and here in my group. I've already made the cards as they were designed. And I just happen to have them right here. I did them last night. So there's one. Hang on. There's one card. And then here's the other card. Because my friend Kathy Howes did 2 amazing fun folds, and those are the ones I want to make tomorrow night. So I wanted you to be able to see the cards the way they were meant to be, as well as the way Kathy did them. So thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will be back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Have a wonderful day. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.